Well, good evening, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman. The Mailman coming live from my beach pit. I'm gonna do the Cowboy Carolina reaction video. And listen, man, we can't take anything negative from that game. That game was kind of what I expected. I predicted a 27-9 victory by the Cowboys. I was more importantly worried about injuries coming out of the game on a short week. As you know, we play in 4 short days against the left-hand up Commanders. Ooh, we're getting burned up a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. But yeah, I'm more concerned about getting out healthy. We didn't run the ball in the first half like I thought we would have ran the ball. It wasn't horrendous, but we need to improve on the run game. That's just a fact. If we can't improve on the run game, then we're going to be limited. I still think we're going to go with the philosophy to throw the ball to set up the run. I think that's where we need to go. But if you notice in the second half, after we got the big lead, Rico ran strong. So I think Rico needs to run the ball. You can't not run a Tony Pollard through the... you can't not run Tony Pollard up the middle at times, because the defense is going to then say, well, okay, it's going to the outside because of Pollard. So, but Rico definitely runs the ball strong through, between the tackles. I think I think that's where we're going with this. Rico is going to be you get a lead and grind it out. Tony Pollard, shout out to him. Excuse me. He got a touchdown today. He ran good. I didn't really break down the numbers. I just want to get through this game. Now, we'll learn. I didn't see anybody leave. We'll learn more about this game and who's real healthy. Hopefully, everybody's good to go for Thursday. You saw the left-hand ups choke the game away to the New York Giants. So, listen. Again, our season doesn't really start until we beat a good team. Listen, it's Thanksgiving. We need to, we need to get a W, okay? And again, just get out healthy. We need to get a dub and get out healthy, because then the following Thursday is where, in my opinion, our season really starts. We can't afford to lose but one more game the rest of the year if we want to win the division and have a shot at the #1 overall seed. More importantly, win the division. That's the more important of the two. That's just where I'm at. We can't lose to the Eagles. So, but like before I get ahead, I want to just break down some things that I like during the game. Run game, we still need to work on. I saw Zach Martin getting blowed up a little bit. I need to know more about that. I haven't really seen that from Zach Martin, so it's kind of like I'm not used to it. Not worried. I would say it was an eye-opener to see Zach get blowed back off the ball a few times. Now, they have some big boys. They get paid, too, over there in Carolina. And like I told other people, like Mark, who was poo-pooing the Carolina defense, Dak only threw for 183 yards, but I was fine with it. Because we got the W. CD got a touchdown. CD's streak is over, by the way, with double-digit catches. That's over in a 100-yard game, but that's fine, man. I mean, teams are going to play you a certain way, and you got to just figure out how to beat it. They're playing light boxes against us, and they're playing a lot of zone coverage. You need to be able to run the ball. That's just a fact. But I wasn't really disappointed with the game. I thought the game was fine. it's kind of what I expected. Just kind of like a grinded out game, and just get out of there with a win. And they'll be home early tonight, and I'm good. Like I said, we'll have to look out for the injuries, but my guy Jalen Brooks got some more playing time. He's starting to shine. I'm telling you, people, watch out for Jalen Brooks. Next year, I think he's going to come on the scene. I know Cook's had a couple catches. But yeah, Dak's line, I think Dak had 2 touchdowns, like 185 yards, 183 yards. He was fine. He really was. It was the type of defense that we're playing. I was just upset that we couldn't really run the ball as well. But on the defensive side of the ball, we need to stop the run a little better. This team doesn't really run the ball that good, and yet they gashed us. I'm thinking that was more of a philosophy thing. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Coyote and Brad. Let me, Lord Nova, let me think about what you think. I think it was more of a philosophy that they were going to try and not give up the big play, which they didn't. And just give up the run. Hopefully your front four can stop the run. We did well at times. Don't get me wrong. We stopped the run well at times, but yeah, we gave up a few 10, 11, 12-yard runs. That's a little frustrating, but the game was never in doubt. But shout out to Durand Playmaker Bland. My man is balling out, and he's balling out big time. He had yet another pick six. I was just getting ready to say it's Durand Bland time if you watch the live stream, and literally, bam, like on cue, he takes it. Interception, takes it to the house. The 4th INT return for a touchdown this season, people. This season. He is putting his stamp on the Defensive Player of the Year award, in my opinion. It's pretty damn incredible what he's doing. Durand Bland, shout out to you, man. Did I think you were a boundary corner? I wasn't sure that you were. And Dan Quinn obviously didn't think that you were either, because he always had you playing in the slot. We needed you to go out to the boundary corner because of the injury to Diggs. And my God, we have found one, people. We have found ourselves a really good a corner. We'll have to figure out a way to sign him, but that's a good problem to have, like my partner in crime, Primetime Phil, said. That's a good problem to have. So Durand Bland had a good game. I thought that Micah had a real strong game. I think he ended up with 2.5 sacks at least, maybe 3 sacks, 3.5 sacks. I'll have to double check. I just wanted to get this video up for you guys. I came outside. I had stuff to do. Figured I'd start a fire. It's in the 40s right now. No wind, though, so it's a nice night. I've been wanting to come out here. I was doing stuff up there on my deck. I'm going to have to take down my gazebo one of these days. Well, the gazebo stays, but all the outer stuff. But yeah, you guys like it? I had like a few ton of beach sand brought in. So, in the summertime, I got my pool. Where's it at? Over there. You got the pool. So it's nice out here. But yeah, all in all, I thought it was a good game. A little programming note: me and Prime Time are going to have our reaction video and preview on Wednesday. So we're just going to have one show. We're going to break down this game, and then we're going to have the preview for the Thanksgiving Day game and the weekend of football on Wednesday night. So that'll work out good. I will be, of course, streaming the Thanksgiving Day game. And I will probably be streaming tomorrow night's game as well. I'll be streaming the Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'll be here smoking not one, but 2 turkeys in my smoker up on the deck. I will be smoking 2 turkeys. I got to make a Thanksgiving dinner, and we're going to take food over to my in-laws who are not doing well. Um, Life's a bitch, people. Life's a bitch. But my buddy Stan is here. He's going to be celebrating the Thanksgiving holiday with us. So I'm smoking two. I could fit about a 14-pounder. So I'm smoking two 14-pound turkeys with all the fixings. My wife's going to run everything over to her parents. Stan's going to be here. My boys are going to be here. My oldest son and his girlfriend are going to stop by. It's just going to be a nice, relaxing day. I'll be up bright and early, smoking some turkey. So expect a lot of content. But listen, we need to be thankful that we got the dub today. Okay, we need to be thankful that everybody stayed healthy, and we just need to get a win on Thursday night against the Commanders, and then our season really starts. Speaking of the left-hand up Commanders, they really, really surprised me. I thought they would do better. They got smoked by the Giants, and I'm actually happy for the Giants because the Giants have been laughed at, mocked. Shout out to the Giants. The Giants actually, the Giants actually did well today. I'm happy for them. Daniel Jones is out for the year. It's been a horrendous season for them. I don't know where I don't know where the left hand up go. I don't know where the Commanders go from here. I'm almost thinking a coaching change after this. Honestly, my opinion, I think Ron Rivera is probably going to be let go after Thursday, just because of the break. They probably have a 10-day break, obviously. We have to play the following Thursday because the Eagles years ago bitched that we always had an advantage following Thanksgiving with the built-in bye week. They didn't care that we had to play with 3 days rest and play again, from Sunday and then again on Thanksgiving. But whatever. After that, like I said, we play next Thursday against the Seattle Seahawks. And then we have a 10-day break for that big showdown against them birds. So I think we're going to go on a little mini run. I think our season starts after, like I said, after the Washington game. We can't afford to lose that game, people. We need to win Washington, Seattle, Philly. Okay, we need to win the next 3 games. Then we need to refocus and lose one more game the rest of the year. That's it. It could be in Buffalo, it can be in Miami, but it can't be both. We have to beat Detroit. And then we'll see where we're at on the last game of the year, whether we need that game or not. Hopefully we don't need it because we got the number 1 seed wrapped up, or we have the division wrapped up. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're going to have to play this year, which is fine with me. We get to go into Washington. If that's the case, I will be there watching it. But we shall see, right? So there's not much more to talk about. Like I said, it was kind of an ugly win today. The penalties, I'm glad they let them play. I really am glad that they let them play, but I like it. I'd rather have it called where there's not a lot of ticky-tack penalties. I'd rather have that than to have it in 20 penalties like it was a couple weeks ago. That's not fun for me to watch. So we got the job done, people. Be thankful. Make sure you hug your loved ones. Like I said, my in-laws are not doing the best. It sucks. Getting old sucks sometimes, but that's what family's here. That's what the family is for, to be there for each other and make sure you guys are there for the ones that you care about. I'm just happy that we're going into the holidays with our Cowboys being relevant. I was talking to Mark Holmes this morning. Mark Holmes is like a brother to me. We don't always see eye to eye, with the Cowboys. I love Dak. You know, he'll say a lot of times that I'm real negative when it comes to Dak. I love Dak. I want to win with Dak. I just don't. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. If he has a bad game, I'm going to say he needs to do better. If he has a great game, I'm going to tell you Dak won that game. I think I was one of the loudest voices coming out of that Tampa game last year on the road when everybody said, "Oh, like Tampa stinks." It's a road playoff game, people. And Dak Prescott had a perfect hit quarterback rating. So I wish Mark and his family a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully he slows down a little bit, but he probably won't. Mark, he's a go, 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 go. But yeah, I'm not negative. I love my Cowboys. I love Dak. I just want to see us beat a good team. So we did our job today. We did our job. And we're going to do our job on Thursday. And then next Thursday, our season starts. Home against Seattle. Then the following week, home against the Eagles. But one last thing before I go. The Cowboys have lifted the curse this afternoon. Yes, they did. The Cowboys have lifted the curse. Jimmy Johnson will be inducted into the Cowboy Ring of Honor at AT&T Stadium on December 30th against the Detroit Lions. I am hoping upon hope that game is for the number one seed, because that's going to be, we ain't losing that game, people. All things being equal, and the Cowboys being as healthy as they are right now, relatively, we're not losing that game to Detroit. Detroit did all they could do to win at home against Chicago. Now, that's a divisional game. But with the induction ceremony of Jimmy Johnson, it's a wrap that night. It's going to be frenzy. About time Jerry and Stephen Jones have woken up and listened to us fans, because it's long overdue. But I'm not going to be negative, and I'm going to welcome Jimmy into the Ring of Honor. His name will forever be hanging in that building. Jimmy Johnson is the main reason why we have those 3 Super Bowls in the 90s that have brought so much joy to millions and millions of people, including me and my family, when all I ever knew was Super Bowl defeats back in the 70s when I was a kid to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So shout out to Jerry Jones and the Cowboys organization for doing the right thing. Welcome, Jimmy Johnson. You will always be a Dallas Cowboy. How about them Cowboys? Another good W. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Peace.